Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel all about BA. In this session I am going to tell you about one of the settings of a mapping data flow activity that can help you while you design a pipeline for data load from a file which is huge in size, for example 20 GB or 30 GB, which may be residing in ADLS or blob. Okay, now you have a huge file sitting in one of the Azure storage, and then you want to use a data flow task because you want to do some transformations before loading it to sync. Okay, this is our aim. Objective is this. Okay, connecting to a huge file, do some transformation and do load it to the sync. While we do that, right, while we design the pipeline, right, we'll be connecting the source transformation or source activity with the actual file, which is the real world file, which is 30 GB or 40 GB in size. Okay, when we try to connect it and try to do a preview, right, then it will end up in timeout error. Okay, it will keep on taking some time and finally it will end up saying a timeout error or something related to that error. Okay, so in such scenario, right, you will be stalled to design the pipeline further. You will not be able to understand the schema of the file being handled, or you will not be able to pass the schema information to the subsequent activities, and all. You will have so many issues. Okay, and what option we can try doing is we can have a copy of few records copied to a different file, connect that file while designing, and then change the file path later. That and all we can do. But ADF itself is providing you a beautiful setting that you can make use of while dealing with such a huge file. Okay, alright, that is what I'm going to show you in this demo. Okay, so we have a data flow. We have a data flow activity. Inside that we have a source and sync. Okay, and assume this source is connecting to a file which is 30 to 40 GB in size. Okay, and while we try to do this and click on data preview, it's going to throw me error, obviously. Okay, so in such scenario, what we can make use of is the sampling. The sampling option is nothing but it will reduce the data being handled by the mapping data flow activity. Okay, without altering any property of the source file, we can still connect to the real-time real world big huge sized file, but we can just take a sample of data from the real world data for developing our pipeline or testing our pipeline. Okay, so when you hover over this, right, you will understand this. Use sampling to limit the number of rows from your source. This is useful when you just need a sample of your source data for testing and debugging purposes. Okay, once you enable this, right, it will ask you the number of rows that we want to use for our pipeline construction or pipeline debugging or whatever be it. Okay, once we are done with the development and other activities, right, and before we deploy it into the higher regions from the dev regions, we can disable it. Okay, so for the development and testing purposes, we can make use of this beautiful property called sampling property to limit number of rows that should be handled by the mapping data flow activity. Okay, this is one such property. And one more thing what we can do is after we do sampling and after we are done with the transformations and all, we'll try to run by disabling this, right? So at that point in time, if you want your data flow to run faster and it to perform better, right, you can always make use of the partitioning option. Okay, by default it will be use current partitioning, and if you want to make the data flow perform better, even while use current partitioning, if the data flow is not performing well, then you can think of going to set partitioning, wherein we can make use of the available types of partitions. Okay, round robin is nothing but if you have 10 records and there are 2 partitions, first record will go to first partition, second record will go to second partition, again third record will go to first partition, and fourth record will go to second partition. Like that, in round robin fashion, your rows will be distributed among 2 partitions. Okay, and if it is hashing, right, then hash of the whole record will be calculated, and based on the hashed value it will be mapped to either of the partitions. Okay, so what you can do is while dealing with the huge sized data, right, you can try to increase the number of partitions. Okay, so that the data flow might perform little better. Okay, I'm just giving these tips when you work with the real world scenario with such a huge sized file. Okay, so if at all whoever is watching this video, right, if you have come across similar situations and you have had a different idea of improving the performance of data flow, please let us know in the comment section so that it will be useful for all those who are watching this video. Okay, and if you like my videos and contents, Please subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot for watching. Keep supporting.